Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. It's good to have you. In this particular episode, we're going to take a look at another one of my 124 NASCAR cars that I have, this being the number 6 Roush Racing Ford Taurus. Yeah, a Ford Taurus of Mark Martin. If you take a look at this, guys, if you've known NASCAR for a while, this is one car that you remember, the Valvoline, the number 6 Ford Taurus. Valvoline, a long-time sponsor in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. And Mark Martin, one of the greatest drivers, had it at this time. Now, Mark Martin has a remarkable history. He's most famous for finishing second in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series 5 times and third in the series 4 times. And it was described by ESPN to one of the best drivers that never won a championship. So true. He's also won the IROC Series 5 times, more than any other driver, and in 1998 was named one of NASCAR's 50 greatest drivers. And of course, in 2023, and you've probably heard me say this 100 times, they've extended that to 75 greatest drivers. And again, he was one of those. He was inducted in NASCAR's Hall of Fame in 2017 and inducted into Motorsports Hall of Fame in 2015. In the NASCAR Winston Cup Series, he had 40 wins, 453 top 10s, and 56 poles. Guys, that's a bunch. And he double-dicked that time also in the NASCAR Busch Cup Series, where he had 49 wins, 152 top 10s, and 30 poles. And yes, he even competed 5 years in the NASCAR Truck Series with 7 wins, 20 top 10s, and 3 poles. Guys, this car, if you recognize it, it just stands out with that Valvoline red, blue, and white color. Notice the blue wheels, which were very uncommon in NASCAR at the time. In fact, I only have a few cars in my 100-car collection that has colored wheels, this being one of them. This is a diecast car. It is one of their preferred series. Being a team caliper car, it has exceptional detail both inside and out. The interior details of these cars are remarkable. And folks, I've said it before and I'll say it again, these cars can easily be taken apart with 3 screws. And you can really get a cool look at just how detailed they are both inside and out. Now again, we're very lucky that both the trunk and the hood stay open for me. And you can take a good look, not only under the hood where you see decals, even on the interior of the hood, but you've also got exceptional engine detail. And it is quite remarkable. And if we roll around and go to the back, which I will do here, you also get a really good look at the fuel cell inside. Unfortunately, you also see some spray paint on the interior that on the sidewall that was that is there. That shouldn't be there. That was just a sloppy error. And the underside of these cars are remarkable, and you just don't see this kind of workmanship in today's cars, even though they look exactly today as they did 20 years ago or 23 years ago back in 2000. Now, this being a preferred series, the suspension is not functional, and the drive shaft, actually the drive shaft does rotate, but the suspension really isn't functional. The drive shaft, does rotate, and the car fell over. Well, had this been a 143 scale car and the car fell over as you saw it do just a moment ago, it would have destroyed the antennas on this, and very few of these cars came with antennas, even though I think they should have, and I consider that a requirement in any 143 scale car I buy, with few exceptions, basically air-related. But anyhow, folks, that wraps up this episode of It's All About Racing. Hope you've enjoyed and learned something about this car. And for you young guys out there, part of what I'm doing is to expose you not only to cars back in the 2000s, but also to the drivers that really shaped what NASCAR is today. Take care.